Is it me or does the lead in this movie look like Tamara Hope with a shaved head? Hello, this is Winker Reviews, and today I'll be doing a video on Target Number 1, aka Most Wanted, about an ex-junkie who was pressured to start using again by undercover cops who threatened and tricked him into going along with a massive drug deal in Thailand. Reporter Victor Malrak hears about the story and helps get the young man out of Thai prison. I'll start off with a little bit of the positives. I liked how the movie made it seem as though Daniel, aka the junkie, and the reporter were going through their storylines simultaneously, when really Daniel's story is a flashback. I did enjoy the first 45 minutes. I also thought everyone gave a good performance. The detectives were disgustingly unlikable. I was almost rooting for the drug dealers altogether. Now, going a little into the negatives, I didn't like Amanda Cruz's character. I thought she was very unreasonable and a complete nag. I felt like she was just used as a tool to cause drama in Victor's family life. The parts with Victor's family could have been cut out altogether. And like I said before, the beginning was very engaging, but after that, especially after the 1 hour mark, it felt very long. You really do feel those 2 hours, and some of it felt very repetitive. I kept thinking, okay, when is this going to wrap up? When are we going to get to the part where the reporter and the junkies storylines actually line up and meet? Another thing that bothered me was the timeline, and this is something that a lot of movies do, but Daniel's character was in prison for 8 years, yet it felt like only a few weeks. He didn't look aged or different in any way. He didn't seem traumatized or like he'd been through hell from trying to get out. And they even made it a point to mention that Western prisoners only last about 5 years because of the terrible conditions. Yet he didn't seem fazed at all. He didn't even seem like he was in prison or like it even affected him. His parents even seemed like an afterthought. And this is a 2 hour movie, and the conclusion felt so rushed. It's almost like they realized, like, oh boy, we're at the 2 hour mark. Time to wrap it up. And so they just rushed it. But this wasn't a bad movie. Like I said before, it is too long, but it's not a terrible movie. I would say go and check it out for yourself. I personally would give it a 4 out of 10.